that goes. And there go all the messages. All right. Welcome, one and all, to another Monster Mash. I am your host, Jake, Big Brother, whatever you want to call me. I might respond to it. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but welcome. Thanks for stopping by, watching this in the future. In this test, what we do here is that I have built a monster for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I'm going to throw this monster as in an easy encounter at a couple of test subjects. So, uh, each of my players has built a character that is one level lower than the monster we are testing. And speaking of which, why don't I go ahead and let them introduce themselves and their characters?
Hello, I am Decaf. I am a regular on this channel at this point, usually every Saturday for a monster test. You can also catch me every other Sunday doing the Turngrave Affair that BB runs. I'm actually bringing in my character from that campaign, Silas, as a level 2 Stone Order Druid. By the art, you can tell he's a lizard folk, and we're still hoping he doesn't die in the other game. Uh, that's pretty much all for him. And then alongside with that, I am doing double duty today. So I've got Nathaniel here, who is a lot more interesting. He is a created flesh warp that looks like a human who dabbled into the alchemical sciences methodology as an investigator. So I've got a few tinctures on my belt.
Okay, very fun. Investigator is a cool class. I know a lot of people kind of poo-poo them. Um, I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential seeing what your die roll is going to be,
I
even if you have
agree.
to
It's
spend
one
an
of my
action to do
favorites.
it. All right. Next.
Yes, hello. The not so shy. I am playing a monk. I decided to just default to something I know fairly well. So yeah, like I said, playing a monk with the mountain stance.
Ah, a classic. Uh, a stance that was temporarily broken when they released the Drakeheart mutagen.
Yeah, they had to adjust. That's for sure.
Oh, excellent. And last but not least,
Hello, I'm Zach, aka Kaiju Corner, uh, and today I always like to make silly things of iconic characters. So today I made Johnny Bravo, the infamous lady killer, and he is a human bard, polymath bard, and we'll see how this works out.
all right. So with that, let me set the scene here a little bit. The four of you are not even quite up and coming adventurers, but you're the closest thing that your local town has to heroes. When a zeppelin, an airship, crashes not too far from your town into the nearby forest, you are some of the first people the townsfolk turn to investigate the scene. You have trekked through the woods, bypassing whatever threats dwell within, to this downed airship, which you see has split open. You see bodies draped across the wreckage, and you see even further back, maybe people that were flung from the ship as it came careening down. How are you guys approaching this? Are your weapons drawn? Are you moving
Johnny
cautiously?
Bravo is frantically searching for damsels in distress that he can rescue.
My fists are drawn.
Yeah, no. If you guys, if feel free to move about the cabin. The seatbelt
I
sign
will
is off, so if you wanna draw closer.
I will definitely have said I would have drawn my short sword for this as well for Nathaniel.
Okay. Alright, Johnny Bravo rushes forward, striking a pose as he does. Nathaniel, following close behind. As you close, Johnny Bravo, you do see something stirring in the wreckage.
Is she
And-
hot?
You know what? I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. A tall, you might say statuesque figure
I like where this is going.
arises from the wreckage. Long limbs lead up towards a how do I want to say? Maybe a voluptuous torso. And you know what? How about enough beating around the bush? The creature that rises from the wreckage looks like this.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I mean, it's not the worst.
I think I have a thing I imagine Johnny Bravo says, and it's "Oh, mama,
Oh, mama.
oh, mama."
And as this creature lurches from the debris, its eyes, these bloodshot eyes, turn towards you, and it gives a throaty, gurgling scream before charging you. Let's get some initiative going.
Well, I hate it too. That's fair. It's the thanks. I hate it. It would help if I click on the right thing. There we go.
some good old low rolls to start this off. Oh,
Look
at
classic
you.
Silas. I go last even though I'm a druid with perception, you know.
Yeah. Well, I
Alright.
tied it, but unfortunately,
Well, first things first. Before, and actually I think I do need to reword this. I gotta look up at a couple things. I gotta look up some things. But first things first, as initiative is being rolled, it has a reaction.
oh,
Shrieking
That's
Rush.
cool.
The trigger is a slasher rolls initiative. It strides up to half its speed, roaring and wailing horrifically. Any enemies within 30 feet at the end of this movement must succeed against a DC 20 will save or become frightened 1. And I forgot to set up all my keys and stuff so that I could just drag effects onto you guys. But for a reaction, this thing just comes striding from the wreckage.
oh no.
And so,
Johnny Bravo totally doesn't let out a girly scream.
well, let's find out. Give me that will save.
I was gonna say, so just
Will save.
within 30. Is that everyone?
I do believe that is
I
everybody.
think it's everyone, yeah. Alright, I will
Alrighty.
start with Nathaniel for this. You said
Alright.
will save?
Yep, DC 20. You guys can see the Shrieking Rush, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It doesn't have a button on it, so I had to do my own will save.
Yeah, like I said, I forgot to
okay.
automate
Well,
all that stuff. Uh-oh,
I will
Nathaniel.
go ahead and spend Nathaniel right off the bat with a hero point.
Alright. Nathaniel, this
Alright.
thing startles you as it lunges forward, and for a second you tremble. And
Well,
while still frightened by this thing, it is not as bad as it
Alright.
was a second ago.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, and then Silas over here. Let's get you rolled.
Alright, so Silas
Okay.
is unaffected. Everybody else is frightened 1.
Is this a emotional? That's the emotional tag.
The frightened
Unfrightened.
condition. Ooh, I think that's part of it.
Would be emotion, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it
If-
would.
If it does, I would like to use my reaction on its reaction,
Okay.
in response, to keep up appearances. So Johnny Bravo tries to stay the cool guy in front of everyone and not
Okay.
That's
big blubbering baby.
All right, go ahead and give me that deception check. And Adept, you didn't miss much. We are just getting
Oof.
in here. They came up. Our party of adventurers came up to this wrecked ship and a creature that looks like this came rushing out at them, screaming as it did so. And frightening most of them. And Johnny Bravo, you try to keep it cool behind those shades, but your knees are a knockin'.
I'm losing my cool points.
All right. Well, that was a reaction, meaning it is action number 1 for this Necromorph Slasher. And what it's going to do is it is going to reach out and... Who is a better target here? I'm going to say Johnny's odd, Nathaniel's even. Let's see what we got. Alright, it's going after Nathaniel. It smelled that critical failure you had. Smell your weakness. You are ripe for the picking. And pick it does with one of those big claws coming overhead and just sort of like trying to stab into you.
Whew.
With a 21 to hit.
Alrighty, that'll hit.
Claw finds purchase, digging into your flesh and dealing 7 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, alright, let me make sure I'm properly targeted and damage.
Alright, action number 1, or action number 2, is it is then going to grab you.
Oh no.
So it pulls you into its grasp. And with you there, I think what it wants to do... Let me double check this. Alright, it could do that. But I think instead what it wants to do is it wants to try to take a bite out of you.
Oh no!
So it is going to attempt a jaws strike. This bifurcated jaw splits open as it tries to munch upon you, trying to bite into your jugular. And, ooh, it is a hit.
Yep,
Alright.
okay.
And this will deal another 7 points of damage.
Alrighty then.
Minimum damage
What
on
a
both
start!
of those. But that's all
horrifying.
3 actions, meaning it is Kane's turn.
All right. Well, we're gonna start off by entering mountain stance.
Okay.
We're uber super scary. Boom. We're gonna go ahead and just move right in. That's roll 20, not Foundry. There we go. I was trying to do a thing that's specifically roll 20. I'm actually doing a different movement. I'm gonna do.
Yeah, those are branches,
10,
so I will
15,
say going
there we
that
go.
way you're fine.
Okay.
sound
And
like
then I'll
difficult
go
terrain.
for. I will go for a. Just a normal flurry.
Okay. You stride up to this thing that has your ally pinned. You strike out with 2 heavy blows. Let's see if you got it in you.
My falling stone strike does not look right. One sec.
Uh-oh. The number's too low? Are they too high?
Yes. Much too low.
I'm fine with that.
No. Sir.
Let's
See, where's Boink? Ah, I see what happened. Hang on.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm fixing it now.
Cool. Cool. Happy to hear.
All right. Let's see. So strength plus level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be a plus 8?
What does Nathaniel have?
For what exactly?
A regular strike.
Regular strike? Well, my dexterity is only a +2, so regular would be a +6.
Okay, yep, so +8 if you have a max stat.
All right. Well, it's
For
being
a
stupid. I'll figure it out after this. I'll just do this
Okay.
because I don't know what's going on.
15. That is unfortunately a miss.
All right. What about that?
Also a miss.
Shocking. All right, cool.
Nathaniel.
I see. Okay,
And
that's where
Kane,
this is
don't
going
forget to
today.
reduce your frightened. Alright, Nathan, you find yourselves trapped in the arms. And while it's like got these like spikes digging into you, also notice the smaller arms around its gut are also trying to like grab you and hold you in place.
Don't like it. All right, cool.
Those are strong hands.
Take a strong hand.
Well, I don't know how much luck I'm gonna have with getting out of its grasp since I am intelligence based. So we're going to
Think your way out of it.
we're gonna stab our way out of this. So I
Okay.
will go ahead and devise a stratagem for
Alright.
my first action. Which I wonder how that's set up on here because I've not really done that much.
I
Click
have
on this.
no idea.
Well, I guess it just wants me to roll a d20. All right, I can do that. D20. How are we feeling?
Mm.
19 feels very promising. I think I'll take that.
Yeah.
And now this is where you
So,
use your fighter dedication to power attack.
I wish. Maybe at level 4.
That'd be brutal.
All right. 19 would be the die total. So then for second action, attack roll would be 19 plus 8, because it would be my intelligence modifier.
Yep.
So I
19
can't like
plus 8,
force it to give me that.
27. Or actually, no, it'd
So
only
would
be a
it
plus
27?
7 because of Frighten 1.
You're right.
So 26. Alright, that is a hit.
Ooh, okay. Then with 26, that should be.
Now, do you have anything,
this.
do you have anything that gives you like, oh, when you devise a stratagem, you get to like recall knowledge?
Actually, yeah, I do. Thank you for reminding me. I
Yeah,
have
yeah, of
known
course.
weaknesses for
Yeah,
my first
if
level feat.
you have any lore skills you think might apply. Otherwise, if you want to give me a secret occultism or religion check.
Ooh, well, occultism is there, and I will happily do that one.
Okay.
We'll do this in secret. That would be blind GM, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I believe so, yes.
Go for that.
Okay. Alright, I can see it. Can anybody else see it? Just making sure.
I see nothing.
That's the question
Excellent.
marks.
Excellent. Okay. You identify this creature as a Necromorph slasher. Necromorphs, you've heard distant tales of, rumors of creatures, of humans, organisms, twisted and changed by some aberrant entity, something from like beyond the stars. And it's the corpses of these people rise after being slain, or other similar effects after being changed into these hideous necromorphs. And now I have something specific I want to share with you about them. I'm going to show you their limbs ability.
Whoa, okay.
A slasher's limbs are particularly vulnerable, and targeting them can swiftly cripple the creature. A slasher normally has 4 limbs, 2 arms and 2 legs. A creature can attempt to sever one of these limbs by specifically targeting it and dealing damage equal to the limb's hit points.
That's
a limb
fun.
that is not completely severed returns to full hit points at the end of any creature's turn. Severing a slasher's arm reduces a slasher's claw strike attack bonus to +8. Severing both arms prevents the slasher from making claw strikes. Severing a slasher's leg gives it a -10 foot status penalty to its speed, and severing both legs also makes it slowed 1 and flat-footed. If all of a slasher's limbs are severed, it immediately dies.
Oh, this
That's
is
a nice-
fun. Okay.
That's a nice work in of that mechanic.
Yeah, I like this.
Thank you, thank you. And I do have the AC. I didn't list them here, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. So now,
That's fair.
you did get to recall this knowledge when you devised a stratagem.
And I devised. Okay.
Do you want to target a limb, with that
Oh,
being the case?
absolutely.
Okay,
I'm grabbed.
okay.
I want to get rid of an arm.
All right, that sounds like a good idea.
All right. My short sword does have the versatile slashing trait, so I will go for a slashing attack with this.
Okay,
And since I devised, I should also be able to get some additional precision with a strategic strike.
yep.
Nice.
So pray for me.
Okay, so
Yep,
3 slashing right there.
Mhm.
And do you get
Um,
your strategic?
I marked it. I wonder if it only counts if I'm able to like hit and then target. I'm curious about that, but I'll just roll a d6 for that as well.
Yeah, yeah. And so this will decide what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Yeah, that seems right.
Alright, so with the weakness, you reduce one of the arms down to 1 hit point.
Alrighty.
You have
Uh,
1 action remaining.
with my final action, I'm actually gonna grab one of the tinctures off my belt, and that'll be it.
Okay. And unfortunately, at the end of the round, that arm sort of heals up. Flesh surges, reforming the limb you damaged. Johnny Bravo! And don't forget to remove your
Alright.
frightened.
So this thing likes grabbing people. So I'm gonna start off first
Give it a hug.
action. Yeah, strongest strength. Johnny Bravo is gonna start flexing, trying to and boost the manliness of his party. And
Alright.
at the end of his flex, he's gonna do the cool guy, glasses reflecting the sun into the zombie's eyes, and cast Daze.
Okay. Alright, it will attempt a will save. Yeah, Adept, the characters, real quick, I'll just tell you. We have Kane, a monk, a mountain stance monk. We have Nathaniel, what is it? Alchemical studies investigator. Johnny Bravo is a bard, and Silas is a stone order druid.
Yeah, I like to make characters based off cartoon characters.
The Necromorph
Oof.
succeeds, meaning
Wah,
it will take half damage.
wah.
Okay, let me make sure I got my him selected. Bam.
Alright. Well, that is Johnny's turn.
Okay, that brings us to Silas.
Okay. I don't feel like it's necessary to do anything super big just yet. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also get around my allies a little bit to try and avoid some of the problematic issues of my friends are in my way. So we're gonna run down to here. And then in classic druid style, I will go ahead and throw out a ray of frost at this thing.
Very nice. All right, let's see it. And you're going, presumably for the body.
Yep, we're just going for the main body.
Okay.
Here we are.
All right, that is a hit.
Ooh,
Ice
okay.
streaks from your hand, blasting into this creature. For 8 cold damage. Very nice.
Nice.
Alright, it has taken 10 total damage so far. Can you guys see its health bar if you hover?
No.
No, actually.
Okay. I might set it so that you can. Sometime later. Figure it out. But that is all of
No worries.
Silas, bringing us back to the Necromorph Slasher. Alright, it has a couple options here. And I don't think any of them are good for you, Silas. Or, sorry, Nathaniel.
Fair.
Silas is the one I don't have grabbed. It's going to try to savage you.
Oh dear. All right.
So it uses its normal multiple attack penalty, but it gets to make 2 claw strikes as a single action, and if both of them hit, it maintains the grab on you. So here comes strike number 1. All right, I guess it won't be able to maintain the grab
Ooh, all right.
unless it lands a second strike. No, okay.
Oof.
So, it is not looking good for this thing. All
That
right,
is luck.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? It's kind of a dumb creature. It is not very smart. It's got a -4 intelligence. So it's gonna do a third action swing at you and just try to grab you. So, or actually this is second action, but third swing.
Yep.
It was almost
Man.
a 20. I don't know if you guys can see
Oh
my
my
die
gosh.
rolling,
Oh, I saw it.
but I saw it
that
hover there
first
for
one-
a second.
That first one was almost a nat 19.
Alright, and it's just gonna sweep out at you again. Because it's got nothing else going on. It's a pretty simple creature. Nope. Alright.
Mm.
Thank goodness.
Alright. Just a flurry
Man.
of claws erupt out at you. Just whoosh, 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 whoosh. And somehow,
is-
even in its grasp, you manage to dodge all of them. Meaning, at the end of its turn, you are no longer grabbed.
That's some crazy ass luck.
Normal AC, come back to me.
Kane.
I'm gonna just try and move in behind it.
Alright, stepping into a flank with Johnny Bravo.
Yes, sir. Might as well. But Johnny Bravo wants to be there, you know. No.
Or as John Bobro calls the London Bridge maneuver.
What?
I love it.
Do you not know that song? London Bridge by
No.
Fergie?
I don't.
It's a song. I don't know if I can say it on stream.
That's what I was waiting for.
Save it for later.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and take the opportunity that I have. We're gonna do a flurry key strike. Cast.
Alright.
There we go. And then over to the boink. So here we go.
Have you fixed your attacks?
Yes, I was wrong at one point, and I figured out what the problem was.
Good. Alright, even flat-footed, that is a miss.
I'm gonna no. I'm spending his. Spending the point.
23 is a hit. And you're targeting the body?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless
So-
it was said out loud about the arms and stuff.
Oh, the second one is a miss. And,
Not surprising.
Nathaniel can communicate that freely if he wishes. He doesn't have to spend an action to do so or anything.
Yeah, he would have willingly shared.
Okay. Then I probably would have gone for the leg, honestly.
Okay. That first one is a hit.
Cool.
Second one is
Alrighty.
a critical miss.
That's unfortunate. All right. So here is the damage. And then I'm going to follow that up with, I believe it's just a d6, so we'll just do this.
Okay.
I think I could have probably dragged the effect. Yeah. Oh, well. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately you kick it in the leg, and you get a solid blow, but the limb remains attached.
All right, well, we'll try it again.
Okay. One action remaining, swing, third strike. This is going to be very hard. Yeah, nope, that is a miss.
Level 2.
Alright. Nathaniel.
All right. So
The
I
limb,
don't think I set this up correctly on my formula page. So I'm going to roll this right now for the sake of this should have been a prepared thing.
Okay.
I have one whole tincture left, which is this one. I would have made my 4 at the start of my day, but you know, we maybe took an apprenticeship to a certain Dr. Lakenear, and so we go through these like nobody's business because they're not super effective. But I will use my one action to go ahead and down the elixir that I pulled from my belt.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's Dr. Lakenear's.
Oh boy. Yeah. You've been trying to water down
Gotta
your
preserve the
healing.
stock.
I think it's great. And then I will go ahead and devise a stratagem again.
Okay.
We'll roll this on out.
Ooh.
Don't think that's gonna hit. So, what do I have here? That is all of my elixirs for the day.
Oh, wow.
And hmm. I think I'm going to step away for a moment and see if it comes after me. Try and slow down its action economy. That'll be his turn.
Okay. Johnny.
All right. I think do I use an action to keep a song going? I
Yep.
can't
You
remember.
essentially cast it again.
All right. So first action, I'll keep Song of Strength going. He'll keep flexing away. Second action, I will cast Guidance on myself. And
Okay.
then third action, it seems that my sword is already drawn, so I'll just swing with it.
All right. Do you want to target a limb or the body? I will
Um,
say, from what you guys have seen, what you guys have observed, the limbs partially due to their gangliness. This creature is a little sort of unsteady. There's a lot of swaying going on. They are much harder to hit.
I think I'm just gonna go for the body because
Okay.
even if I do max damage, I can't cut through a limb.
All right. Fair enough.
Oof.
All right. That is a miss.
Wow, wow. That's all of my actions though.
It was one action to sustain the song. You said your sword was already drawn.
Cast Guidance on myself.
Guidance. Right. Okay. Silas.
Alright, depending on what will be necessary this coming turn, Silas is actually going to move back up this way for one action, and then, because I really like this focus spell, we are going to cast Crushing Ground as he calls out to his friends and says, "Watch your step!"
Okay. All right,
I
and a
need a
reflex
reflex
save
save.
from this thing. All right. This non-nimble creature attempts to dodge out of the way and
Wow.
succeeds.
Hey,
Oops, I
good for
rolled
him.
Johnny Bravo's save. 1 second. Let me actually roll
Oh.
its save.
Uh,
Well, I'm not doing great on damage regardless,
that's
so
All
still
right.
good.
It's
yeah.
it's still good.
Take your 3 damage.
All right, I will. It is back to the slasher. All right, I'm gonna roll a d4 to see what it goes after. Does it chase after the prey with scent of blood on the air? Does it go after the person that just smacked it? Let us see. So Silas 1, Nathaniel 2, Johnny 3, Kane 4. 4, yeah, Kane, you roundhouse kicked it in the leg or something, and it was not a fan. Not a fan at all.
You know, fair. I need to make sure my AC's set up right. Okay, yeah, we're good.
It's going to turn and look at you, and these claws come out.
Hurt me.
The first one hits at
Okay,
a
I was
29. It almost crits.
well. I did say hurt me, so thank goodness it wasn't more.
Damage is max damage, 14 points of
Okay,
slashing
seriously?
damage. You
I was
did
gonna say,
ask
he
for
did
this.
min on me.
Jesus.
For its second action, do I want to grab you, or do I want to go? You know what? I want to see different things. I want to do different things. So I'm going to try to go for another claw strike.
Oh boy.
So strike number 2.
Fuck me.
And my gamble pays off
Amazing.
as it deals
All right.
10 damage.
Yikes.
How you
And
feeling
then-
over there?
With its
In
third
pain.
and final action, it is going to rend.
Oh.
Oh no.
That sounds terrible for me.
Fare thee well.
This isn't necessary. Well,
Wah.
Oh
cool.
my.
So in a single fucking turn, I'm down.
It drives one
That's why
claw into
Silas
you.
is here.
It draws another claw into you. And then it turns them slightly and tears them both out, opening a great wound in your chest.
Jeez. Listen, I wanted to go before it. That was not how I wanted to do it.
Alright.
Wah, wah.
That is all three of his actions. Nathaniel.
It would have been me.
Oh no.
Rude.
That's funny. All right.
Nap.
Guess we're going to have to do risk on this one. Because I don't have any ranged weapons. So yeah, we'll step right back in. I'm going to... Actually, I guess I could have devised while I was away, couldn't I have? Because it's not like the immediate next action that
Yep.
you take.
Absolutely.
Okay, then I think that might be the better call. It's really just going to be the same order of operations, if I'm being honest, I feel like. But, safer call. We're going to devise a stratagem first.
Okay. 14.
14's not bad.
Yeah, that'd be what, a 22 with your +8?
Yeah. That is correct. Yeah, I feel pretty confident in that. So we'll step forward and we'll make that a strike.
Okay. And are we
That should be
targeting
all
a
three actions.
limb or the body?
You know, we just saw our monk go down. I think we're going straight for the body this time.
Okay.
Still going for like a versatile slashing attack though across this
Sure.
thing. So cool. I will roll damage then. Assuming that a 22 hits.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Beautiful. Alright, then... Oh, that's Silas's
So you
character sheet.
slice
No,
out
we
with
don't
the
want that.
sword, but as your blade bites into its torso, the
Mhm.
flesh here seems harder, more
Ew.
difficult to chop into.
No, don't say that. Especially with how I'm rolling. Stop that.
I don't like how we're
Here's the precision.
rolling for this, my guy.
All right, it takes. I have to. It has resistance. I'm gonna have to adjust its health manually. It takes a point of damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Johnny,
All right.
so you no longer have a flank.
Yep. But Johnny is going to try to improve morale with infectious enthusiasm,
Okay.
and I'm going to choose +1 to attack rolls,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try and attack.
All right.
So +1.
23.
Hey.
And sorry, you were going for the body, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh,
Hey, Max.
nice. All right. Again, it has this resistance, and your sword, you slice into this thing, and it almost sounds like you're chopping into wood.
And then I think these guys can. Well, you get a reaction or something. They can
So
choose
can
to take the same
spend-
bonus.
They can spend an action to gain the same bonus,
Ah, okay.
and
But
this
that is
lasts
all
until
three
the
of them
start of
reaction.
your next turn.
All right. And
Silas.
that is all.
Oh dear. Okay.
All right, Decaf.
Okay.
What you got?
You know what? We're gonna take a step back because this seems really bad. And then we're gonna go ahead and cast heal on Kane.
Now, I do want to remind you, just because we might have glossed over it slightly, while you do know this thing isn't, while your recall knowledge effect revealed that this is an aberration, you also know it is an undead.
Oh, wild. Okay.
BB over here trying to not let me get healed.
No,
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, that would be like a 3-action potentially to kind of do a little bit of both.
it would heal Kane slightly and potentially damage this creature.
You know, honestly.
However, you would get more healing to Kane with the
Mm-hmm.
two-action version.
Yeah.
So
You could also do more damage to the zombie with the 2-action version.
Have to figure out its.
But don't let us
fortitude
dictate your
save.
turn.
Hmm.
So many choices.
Yep. I just
Well-
want you to be aware of the options that you do have before you.
Okay, so here's the thing. I do actually have like 4 minor
Oops,
healing
sorry.
potions on Silas as necessary. So
I have 3.
I'm
I
just
have
saying
none
I could
'cause I
actually
forgot to buy
not
them.
step back. And I could just do a 3-action because I also kind of want to bump up Nathaniel a little bit more too, considering he healed for 1.
Sure.
So actually, yeah,
All right.
let's go ahead and do that. Let's just do a 3-action heal.
Hell yeah. All right. Throw it out there. Go ahead and
There we
click on that
go.
3-action.
3-action.
And I
Then
will
I
make
guess we're
my
doing
fortitude save.
Oh, perfect. 5 healing.
I failed. All right, so I will take
Wow.
5 points of positive damage,
Nice.
and that all
Alright.
goes through. You don't see you don't see any of that like get blocked or anything.
Love it.
And Kane, you also get your 5 points of healing,
Yay!
which means
Heal.
you are no longer dying.
Nope.
You are just
Kane, get up. I see you faking over there.
All right, that is all of Silas's actions, meaning it is Kane's turn.
Fascinating. Well, I'm gonna stand.
All right,
Bold choice.
1 action.
I'm gonna enter my damn mountain stance.
No 2nd action.
Let's see if it pays off, Cotton.
Well, I'd rather have an AC of 20 than an AC of 17. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you don't want to match the caster. And by the
No.
caster, I mean the druid specifically.
And then I
Alright.
guess
You set
we're just gonna
yourself
do the
once more.
one thing he has.
Okay. Now, before you strike, before you roll, I'd like to know: do you want to target the
Uh-huh.
limb or the body?
I do, but the last time my strikes are so hard to actually hit the damn limb. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Oh, body? Screw it. Yeah,
You have a strength modifier. You could probably deal with the resistance compared to the rest of us.
it's if I
By
hit.
the rest of us, I mean Nathaniel.
Yep. Alright, first one is a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. 11, alright, so yeah, there is still that resistance there, but you strike a resounding blow against this thing.
Like all I'm gonna do successfully is just piss it off.
Well,
Keep
I
going
will
down and coming
say,
back up.
it is now bloodied,
Ooh.
but it is the creature's turn. Right? I'm going to say it has 3 targets it's going to focus on now. So I'm going to roll 1 for Nathaniel, 2 for Bravo, 3 for Kane. Bravo! Something you did really set this thing off. I don't think it likes you
Probably the-
flexing.
Probably it might have been the stabbing, but who knows?
Maybe. So it's coming at you with a claw. The claw.
Alrighty.
That is a 24.
Hits.
Alright. It rips into you for 12 points of damage.
Ow.
Second action, it is going to grab you.
Bad touch.
It's about to be a worse touch, because it is going to use its jaws to take a bite at you.
No tongue.
Well, let's see. All the tongue? No tongue. Misses by 1.
Hey.
For the first time in his life, Johnny Bravo is the one who narrowly avoids a kiss instead of the other way around. Nat.
Dumb.
Nat Haniel. It is
And
your
I
turn.
weep. All right. Cool. We're gonna devise a stratagem while we're up here in melee.
Did you want to spend the action to gain the effects of
Ooh.
the...
Of the +1 on the attack roll?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Thank you for that reminder. Yes, one action to get that +1. Then second action to devise a stratagem.
Okay.
How are we feeling?
Ooh.
Nope,
Oof.
we're
And
not feeling.
you spent your hero point already.
I already spent that hero point. Yep.
Oh boy.
So we're just gonna.
You
This thing
realize that
hurts.
now is not the right time to strike.
No, now is
Johnny's in the
definitely not
way
the
a
right
little
time to
bit.
strike.
It's too much of a mess. It's better to
Do
wait.
you have
Kinda-
to take that when you devise?
Well, that's the thing. You roll the die, and that
Mhm.
result is going to be your next result against the target you devise a stratagem against.
Okay.
However, you don't have to commit, or you could do
Yeah.
other actions. So, for example, he could be like, "All right, I know it'd be a 1. Maybe instead I want to draw a healing potion and move towards Kane."
Mhm.
Okay.
Or if there were more targets on the field, he could be like, "All right, you know what? I'll attack somebody else instead. I just won't have my intelligence bonus." They
Exactly.
are a very cool class.
I agree.
No, I agree.
I like them a lot. Uh, you know what? We're gonna just reconvene. Like, hey guys, time out. Silas, we need to talk. We're gonna step away.
Okay. So that was only one action. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Well, it would have been the one action to get the thing,
Oh,
the
right.
plus bonus.
And
Then
then
it would have been the
devise it.
second action devise,
You
and then step for
are
third. Yeah.
correct. Bravo,
Alrighty.
Johnny B.
He's gonna try to keep infectious enthusiasm going, and then while this thing is up in his face, he's gonna try to just stab it again.
Okay. In its arms, you
Oof.
bravely just try to cut at it, but fail. And you have no hero point to spend.
Yep.
Silas.
Oh man. All right. I
And that is
think
gone for now.
Silas is gonna go ahead and move over to here, and then I'm gonna try and throw, in case it wants to try to move, a scatter scree on this thing.
Ah, alright, let's see it.
Oh. And of course I'm on the wrong character sheet yet
And
again.
that is going to be a
Always
reflex
does.
save, correct?
It will be a reflex save, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do that. Then I'm gonna place you, and we're gonna go. How do I rotate the line? Because it likes to go horizontally.
You know what? I can just draw one for you if you'd like.
This I have it like here. I just need to rotate it down so it still covers the creature, essentially.
I think I have one here.
Okay.
But I'll see if. Nope, I'm accidentally drawing a new one. Delete that. Okay.
Yep.
The issue is my colors are a bit pale. All right, it
They
fails.
match the scenery.
So it's going to take full damage from this effect. Now this is bludgeoning damage.
Yes. Yeah,
which
it's
means
just bludgeoning.
He has some resistance against it.
Okay.
Alright. He's still looking pretty hurt though. You moved, you cast. Kane. Now Kane, you did see Bravo give off some infectious enthusiasm. Would you like to spend an action to gain that? Because it applies to all attack rolls.
I was gonna say this time I got to see it, right? So
Yes. This time.
because the first time not so much.
Nope.
So yeah, I would love to give it get a use out of it.
There you go.
Does that take an action?
It takes one action to like get hyped
Okay.
up. He
All right.
he he like poses and like you're like yeah you pose back at him or something. In the midst of the grab of this creature.
All right. Attack, and we'll just Oh, did you give it to me already?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. My bad. All right.
All good.
Cool. And yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna go for the body
Okay.
with a flurry.
Let's see it. Strike number 1 is a miss.
Bruh.
You have a hero point. Did you want to spend it on that first one?
No, I don't.
Okay. Oh, I thought you did.
I spent it earlier on
Oh,
the
okay.
key strike flurry.
Oh, that's right. All right, second one is a hit though.
Hit with the second one at least.
Because of flat-footed. And actually,
Ooh.
oh no, it's because of infectious enthusiasm that second one hit at all.
Nice.
I was gonna say infectious enthusiasm combined with
The flat-footed.
probably the flat, yeah. Sick.
Modifiers
All right.
matter. And I thought I had that module on here. I guess not.
And then my third action, I'm going to pull out one of my minor healings.
Phrasing.
Okay. It is this creature's turn. It has Bravo lovingly embraced in its arms. And so it is going to try to go for the ultimate combo. It is going
Just don't touch the hair.
It is going to try to savage you, go into a rend, and then hopefully get a jaw strike off on you.
Bro, it wouldn't even need to. That'll be enough to down with just like the first 1.5 actions.
Doing all of it. Here comes.
I don't have 0 con, mind you.
Here comes the first claw against Bravo.
Yep.
All right, that is a critical hit. So there you go. All right, minimum damage.
So a double that?
Nope, you just take the damage because I already doubled it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's already got 2 times.
Are you still conscious?
Yes.
All right.
Not for long.
Claw number 2 as part of Savage. That is a miss, which means it cannot rend, and it needs to spend an action to grab you. All right, so it's just gonna. You know what? It's got the best chance with its claw to hit you. Let me
Alright.
double check its skills. Oops, I forgot to add its skills. Whoops. I know their numbers, but I did forget to write them down on this. Yeah, it's got the best chance at this with its claw. Alright, so second action is another claw strike, though this will be attack number 3. And it is a miss.
Wow.
It's really missing a lot, but when it hits,
This is
it
some
hurts.
wild luck.
It is going to attempt
Yeah,
to
we're all
just
just-
grab you using its athletics. So just going to be a d20, and yeah, it's just a straight d20 roll. This is against your Fortitude DC.
Which is 16.
You are
Hey.
restrained, my friend. So you
Oh my
actually
God.
are even more limited in the actions you can take now. So, you know, it gets you with one claw and then just miss. And while its big claws are flailing about and missing, these tiny little hands in its stomach. Well, let me show you guys those again, you know, just in case you forgot. You see them there? Little almost like T-Rex hands.
I hate it.
Strong hand. They come and they just like sink into your flesh, finding purchase painfully and holding you in place. All right, that is all 3 of his actions. Nathaniel, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I can't do anything to like get him off of Bravo, can I?
You
You
could
can kill
attempt to aid. Killing him would,
Uh-huh.
would help.
Killing him would be the best, yeah.
He is, yeah. You could prepare to aid his like escape or something. I will say, this thing is not looking great.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and devise a stratagem, and hopefully I'll roll decently
See how that
to get
plays
back
out.
into melee. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So here is the devise.
Wow.
Nope. Wow, that's 2 nat ones for that. Okay. I am right next to Silas, and because I make my own tinctures every day, can I don't usually shop around. Can I interact for 1 action to steal one of the potions off of his belt?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine
All
with
right.
that.
I will do a 1 action to grab a healing potion, and then
Some
One
I
action.
preemptive
will
party looting.
One action to feed it to Bravo.
yeah,
To
and then 1
Johnny
action
B.
I'll feed over to Johnny.
All right. Go ahead, and it should be a D8 for a minor healing potion. Presuming that is what you have.
Yes, sir.
Oh, excuse
So
me.
here is that.
And Zach, make sure you're reading up on the on the restrained condition as you heal 1 hit point.
That wasn't a healing potion. That was also a minor elixir.
Yep. Yep.
Why did we visit frickin' Dr. Lightnier's shop in town? What is wrong with
Yeah,
us?
you guys visited a snake oil salesman to get your
They had
Apparently.
healing supplies.
He had great discounts though.
Man, he
That's why you
sold them
guys
at
got
full
4
price
of them.
though for me. What?
All
Y'all
right.
got deals? What?
So terrible. I love
So, Zach,
Yes.
if you have looked at restrained, you've seen you're kind of limited in what you can do.
Yeah.
You
What's
can't
the
be
diff?
you can't be casting spells. You can't even attack. You're kind of limited to escaping or almost
Kinda.
like purely mental actions.
I was gonna ask, what's the difference between escape and force open?
Well, they are both. So force open, escape is kind of more applied to creatures. Force open is a little bit more objects, and so force
Okay.
open. Um, yeah, it's so force
It's
open
to
is
like
like
open
you
doors
break the
and
door,
other things
window,
like that.
container, gate open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas escape is like you're grabbed and restrained and stuffed.
Okay, because I was like, force open its hands? Wouldn't that just be escape? But
Yeah,
is it an athletics check?
it is your choice of athletics check, acrobatics check, or unarmed attack roll.
I think athletics is my best chance.
All right. 17 is a failure.
Whack. And is it I get 1 action per turn, or is that
You
just
you
the
get
only
all
actions I
3
can do?
actions, but the escape action has the attack trait,
All right.
which means your second one here will be at -5. However, I do want to point out,
Yes.
while you're limited, you can't do like verbal action or manipulate actions. Both Song of Strength and or Inspire Courage are they only have the verbal trait.
Oh,
But didn't I only have 1 focus point, and doesn't song
They are
didn't
they
song
are
of strength?
they are both composition cantrips, which means they don't cost a focus point to cast.
Oh,
correct.
okay.
Yeah, cantrips, man.
Yep. Now maybe you want to do Inspire Courage at this point, because that'll help your allies to hit, and it'll increase their damage to help them punch through its resistance. Or maybe you want to do Song of Strength to aid you in escaping this grapple.
I'll do 1 more escape
Okay.
attempt. It didn't give me an option for a second time roll.
Yeah, a 15 unfortunately is a failure.
And
You
then
feel like if you hadn't already tried to escape this round, that would have been a success.
totally not in a screamy girly voice. He's gonna inspire courage.
Okay. So if you
Get
want
me
to
out of
place,
here!
you can place that emanation on yourself if you so wish. and everybody can get Inspire Courage going.
Woohoo! Love me some bonuses.
Silas.
Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and make our way around and past these branches, which I think if I go too deep in, like 2 squares over, I
Yeah,
might
anywhere-
be traipsing into difficult terrain, right?
Yeah, these are definitely like difficult terrain. Squares with
Okay.
like the trunk and stuff in it,
Yeah.
and even like these
Okay.
thicker branches.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, cool. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna go ahead and just move around my own difficult terrain. So we're gonna go here, and then down to here. And then now that I'm up in melee, we're gonna try and take advantage of maybe a better chance to attack with a produce flame.
Ah, okay. Fire away. And you're going for the body, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh, that is a hit. That would have hit the arm
But
as
I
well.
breathe.
Alright,
Yeah.
7 points of fire damage, and all of that goes through. This thing is on its last 2 stilt-like legs. Kane, it is your turn.
Let's see if I can get rid of it.
Well, make sure you got
Guess
Inspire Courage
what?
on you.
Yep. Guess what? Are you ready?
Let's see it.
You ready for this nonsense?
Flurry of blows.
How'd you know? Oh, I just tried to give it. Whoops.
You
I just tried to give the creature.
Necromorph? It
Feeling
too is
inspired.
inspired by Johnny's panicked cries.
Screech.
Yeah,
Actually, that makes sense. Hold up.
like
Yeah,
Stop
actually.
it.
that means food soon.
All right.
All right.
Oh wow!
First
Oh
strike.
shit!
Oh my
No
Oh,
fucking
shit.
way!
Wow. Wow.
I'm going to just
okay.
remind you that this is a flurry, so you add these together first.
Yep. Give me roll criticals for both of them.
Shit.
Holy shit! Kane said I'm done.
Okay.
Man, this is like
So yeah,
freaking.
it had 10 hit points remaining.
Oh my god.
It takes 39 points of damage as you just like obliterate it. It explodes into giblets.
Man, this is like an instant replay of the last time we played.
Oh,
And with that, the Necromorph Slasher is felled. Nicely done, gentlemen. At this point in the stream, we are going to discuss the build of this monster. So if that is something you want to stick around for, you're welcome to do so. This is a little bit quick and dirty. I'm gonna set you guys all to owners. Save the changes. If you go ahead and open up your Necromorph Slasher, which, hey, unlike in Roll20, doesn't suddenly gain 18 fist strikes because you're looking at the creature.
But it has so many arms.
All right,
yeah.
so
What is this from?
this is
Dead
from a
Space.
game known as Dead Space.
It made me think of Resident Evil because it has something similar.
That,
The
That's fair.
regenerators,
That's
yeah,
also fair.
it's kind of like Resident Evil in space.
yeah.
I mean, fair.
Yep, nope. It is a sci-fi horror game, and so these are a creature. They're created by this thing called the Marker. And the Marker are kind of like obelisks that are sort of the broadcasting for entire planets worth of dead people. From what I know of the lore. So yeah, just a quick rundown, quick discussion here. I kind of want to start with the defenses of the slasher. So its armor class is, for its level, is only moderate. I could see an argument to make it lower, maybe 17, because it does have that resistance to physical 3, but its resistance is like the lowest it can possibly have.
Is it?
What's that?
You were roboting for us a little bit.
Uh-oh. Am I sounding any better? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me
It's a
now?
little better, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Should be fine. Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I'm roboting apparently on my end now. Hold on.
Oh, it might be
Uh-oh.
shy.
All right. So, yeah, like I said, AC 18, it's got that resistance 3 to physical. Its hit points for its body are high. Um, so it's a fairly tanky creature. And I wanted to represent that because they are kind of bullet sponges if you don't target their limbs in game. Now
That makes sense. Okay.
their limbs are very skinny. They're very sort of like stock-like. So the AC to hit the limbs is an extreme AC, which is 22.
Hmm.
So I do want to actually write that in now. So yeah, they're AC 22, but like only 10 hit points. And I think part of the issue was for you guys is that you're just not a party that has a lot of slashing damage. There weren't more people to
Yeah.
take advantage of, like the other person that had slashing damage was the bard. So his attack bonus is lagging behind a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so what do you guys think of the general defenses? A quick overview of saving throws, I'll tell you. It has a high fortitude save, but low will and reflex, because they are sort of a ungainly and they're people that kind of succumb. They're already people that succumb to the marker that transformed them. So I
Got it
figured,
figured out?
I mean, everything seems pretty fun to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damage was fucking terrifying, that's for sure.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Its attack bonus. Its attack bonus is high. Its claw damage is moderate, and its jaws damage is high.
Oh, you didn't
Um,
get to use its acid spit.
yeah, I did not. I did think about doing it once or twice. That uses a moderate bonus and has low damage. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I don't know. It's something that's there. It's not even an ability that is present on all Necromorph slashers. Um, so it's kind of
It
like
is
a
if it
more
takes too long.
yeah. But did you guys feel like it was too much damage?
Uh,
Hmm.
it's a little hard to say. It because there was a lot of missing this
From
game.
everyone.
There was.
But when it did hit, it hit pretty good.
Now we went to round 6 in this encounter.
Mhm.
But this is a fairly tanky
Courtesy of
thing.
misses.
You guys weren't really well armed, well equipped to take advantage of the weakness of its limbs.
So, I mean, it dropped one person and almost dropped a second.
It dropped me in a round. It took one turn.
Oh, it took half of Nathaniel's hit points on that first round. Like, make no mistake, it hurt.
So
What was actually, that's a curiosity. What is everyone's max HP?
30 on
27.
Nathaniel, 26 on Silas.
Oh, 28. My bad.
So to say I had 32. So I had the most.
I can
You-
hear an
Barely.
argument to tone down the damage if you guys would like.
I think maybe a little, but it's not like it needs a lot, I don't think. Because I do think that's kind of its thing from what I gather, right? Is
Yeah,
It is a bruiser.
it just starts tearing people apart. And since I did give it that high attack bonus, its claws have agile. None of its abilities are map efficient. That is something I specifically avoided.
probably fair.
So I don't know. I'm kind of happy with it. It did put people down, but that's partially like dice rolls. Because I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a lot of luck for this one.
I was
That
missing.
was, yeah.
I had all the opportunity, and I missed like 4 attacks against Nathaniel, and your AC
Yep, exactly.
was like
It was a 16 at
5
the
higher.
time.
Yeah, your AC was 4 higher than his, and it just so happened to land every single strike against you.
Hmm.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
it's fine,
yeah,
personally.
unless you guys are really strongly opinionated about it, I think I'm happy with just like those baseline numbers where they're at.
Same.
Um, it does
Yeah.
have, so the Jaws is pretty much based off of a zombie, because we were talking, these guys are kind of just like specialized zombies. Admittedly, they are just like sci-fi space zombies.
That's how
Um,
it be.
yep. How did you guys like Shrieking Rush?
That was pretty neat.
Honestly,
Terrifying, which
it
is
was neat.
exactly what you wanted.
Yeah. What were you saying, Decaf?
I thought it was neat, personally. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. The DC is high. That is generally kind of what you want to use. No effects on a success. So I thought like, all right, it's a reaction. He gets to like charge in there, jump scare the players essentially. Um, but yeah, I like it. I'm happy with it. I think it's a fun reaction, even if it only gets to use it at the start of combat.
Yeah, I think that's
Rend,
fair.
pretty basic, pretty standard ability. Savage was something I came up with. And this was mainly just to play around with its actions and stuff. Because like I said, like the dream is you start your turn with somebody grabbed, you savage them, you rend them, and then maybe you go for a jaw strike. It's not optimal. Maybe instead you want to start with a jaw strike to get that higher attack bonus because the claws have agile. So maybe go jaw, savage, rend. But I don't know. Um, what do you guys think about this ability?
I was having internet issues. Which one is this?
This is Savage. This is his single action
Ah, gotcha.
against a creature he has grabbed or restrained to just tear at them with both claws.
All right, I like it.
Okay.
Frightening, but I think it's overall balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a flurry of blows, with the added
That's what
Yeah.
I was
modifier that it
thinking.
has to be against a grabbed or restrained creature, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that is enough of a benefit to say like, all right, so yeah, so now it can maintain its grab.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's totally
Yeah,
fine.
Cool. Uh,
avoiding the map was a very good call for that.
yep, yeah, it
Or more,
doesn't
avoiding map
map
gain. You know what I
efficiency.
mean?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
that one.
Yep. And then finally, the last thing to talk about. Oh, skill-wise, just so you guys are aware, because like I said, I forgot to list them. It has a high athletic skill and a moderate stealth skill.
Okay.
Because sometimes they like to hide and then jump out at people. But finally, I already showed it to you guys. We even talked about it. The limbs. How do you guys like the limbs?
I think that's a very neat mechanic.
Yeah,
Good.
fully
Good.
agree.
It is based slightly off of the Hydra, because you can target a Hydra's heads. I just added like that the limbs have their own AC, and it's a little bit higher, and stuff like that. And I also added like the whole like when it starts losing these limbs, stuff happens. Do you guys like the effects? Do you think? I mean, you guys didn't get a chance to remove a limb, but do you feel like the effects are enough? Are they? I don't know. Share your thoughts. Discuss.
I mean, like I said, I like it. I think it's very fitting for the creature,
Hmm.
representing it from its franchise.
Oh, and yeah, I guess
It
that is
is,
something we should tell Shy and Decaf. Um, this is a creature that in game you are specifically told um, like to shoot the limbs, to target the limbs and remove those rather than just pumping bullets into the body.
yep.
Yeah,
He-
no, that makes sense to
unlike
me.
normal zombies, headshots and stuff don't work.
Yes, yeah, if you take out one of their heads, it will keep coming after you. Or if you take out its head, it will keep coming after you. Sorry, I was still thinking about the Hydra. Um,
Some of them get pretty wacky with it because
yeah,
it's like some of them have tentacles, some of them have giant
yep.
arms.
But the idea is, so there's like stuff, so you shoot off the limbs, you shoot off an arm, and then you can use kinesis to pick it up and throw it at it, and like impale it to walls and stuff. But yeah, okay, so you guys like the penalties it gets from severing, you think like those are sufficient for like having to target this higher AC and everything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have loved to have taken full advantage. I just realized very quickly I was rolling way too poorly to take advantage.
Yeah, well fortunately you got to see so that before you committed to the attack.
Yeah.
Well,
Investigative
alright.
be cool.
Cool, so I don't think then we have any changes. Unless there's anything I skipped over, anything you guys want to touch upon, feel free to bring
Don't
it up
think
now.
so.
But if not, this thing looks ready to ship.
Alrighty.
So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for testing. And
Yeah.
as the Necromorph falls, the party turns, hearing the sound of wood clattering and motion upon the ship. And from the debris, you see more begin to emerge.
Time to go.
Well,
And that
it was
is where
nice
we'll end
living.
tonight's stream. See ya.